Welcome to our channel. It fills us with great excitement as we delve deep into the annals of most significant and compelling facets of World War II, the cataclysmic conflict that holds the dubious distinction of being the deadliest in the annals of humankind's tumultuous history. We are about to embark on a thrilling journey, retracing the footprints of time, spanning the breadth, vast continents, and the depth of powerful emotions attached to these historical events. This is not just a recollection of battles, but an exploration of indomitable human spirit etched in the sands of time. From the rugged and windswept shores of Normandy, bearing the scars of an epoch-defining invasion, to the icy, unforgiving Russian steppes, of a fierce resistance, these are the battlefields that forever shaped the course of the war and irrevocably changed the world. Today, we bring you their stories, a testament to courage, sacrifice, and valor. These battles shaped the course of the war and changed the world forever. Our journey begins on the Eastern Front with the Battle of Stalingrad. Often considered one of the largest and bloodiest battles in the history of warfare, the Battle of Stalingrad unfolded during the harsh winter months of 1942 to 1943. The city, named after the Soviet leader Joseph Stalin, bore critical strategic significance for both the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany, making it a key battleground. The conflict was fought with relentless ferocity between two global superpowers, the Soviet Union on one side and Nazi Germany on the other. This wasn't just a war for territory, it was a battle for ideological supremacy. The stakes were higher than ever, as thousands of soldiers were thrown into the meat grinder, both sides fully aware that the outcome of this battle could significantly sway the tide of World War II. Stalingrad was a brutal struggle for control of the city, with each side employing bitter tactics in sub-zero conditions. The intensity of the struggle was palpified by the devastating human cost, with millions of soldiers and civilians alike caught in the crossfire. Surviving in the city became a battle on its own as the line between combatant and civilian blurred. Despite the freezing conditions, the bitter cold was forgotten amidst the heat of battle and the burning desire to protect one's homeland. The brutality of the fight was matched only by the resilience of the fighters, each side equally determined to claim victory. The Soviet victory marked a turning point in the war and dealt a devastating blow to the German war machine. Their triumph at Stalingrad would not only change the course of the war, but it would also forever alter the trajectory of global history. Turning our gaze to the Pacific theater, we encounter the Battle of Midway. This remarkable military confrontation, which took place in the expansive blue vastness of the Pacific Ocean, has historical significance etched deep within it. The month was June, the year 1942, a time when the world was embroiled in the throes of World War II. The stage for this critical conflict was set, with both American and Japanese forces bracing themselves for the imminent clash. It was a naval battle unlike any other, one that held the potential to tip the scales of power and influence. The stakes were high and the tension palpable. The American forces, with an indomitable spirit and steadfast resilience, took on the powerful Japanese forces. The ensuing battle was fierce, with both sides fighting with every ounce of their strength. The outcome? A crucial American victory, a victory that served to halt Japan's continuous expansion in the Pacific, a victory that was pivotal in shifting the balance of power in the region. The Battle of Midway, though just one episode in the vast narrative of World War II, nevertheless had far-reaching implications. The American victory at Midway halted Japan's expansion and shifted the balance of power in the Pacific. Next, we traveled to the beaches of Normandy for the D-Day landings. This marked an historic day during the World War II, a moment that changed the course of history drastically. It was June 6, 1944, a day that will be implanted in the annals of global warfare. The Allied forces, a coalition of freedom fighters from various nations, took the brave step to launch an audacious assault. They chose the amphibious route, attacking from the sea, a move that was unprecedented in scale and tactical brilliance. Their target was the formidable Nazi-occupied France, a territory under the iron grip of Hitler's tyranny. It was a mission fraught with danger, yet it was essential for the free world. The success of this monumental undertaking, the Normandy landings, effectively paved the way for the liberation of Western Europe from Nazi tyranny. As winter sets in, we find ourselves in the dense, snow-covered Ardennes forest, an indifferent observer to the harsh, historical Battle of the Bulge. It is here in this seemingly serene forest that an important chapter of World War II unfolded. Back in the cold December of 1944, the chilling winds carried with them an air of uncertainty, and as the German forces, in an unexpected move, launched a devastating surprise offensive in the historically rich regions of Belgium and Luxembourg. The attack was fierce, painting the serene white snow with the grim colors of war. The Allies, although caught off guard, stood their ground firmly. They fought not just against the attacking, but also against the biting cold and the disheartening sight of their fallen comrades. Despite suffering heavy casualties, they refused to back down, putting everything on the line for the cause they strongly believed in. Their resilience and determination was significant. The battle was indeed a turning point, acting as a catalyst that hastened the end of the war in Europe, marking a new beginning. Heading back to the Eastern Front, we find ourselves in the midst of the epic Battle of Kursk. The year was 1943, a fateful summer in July where history was about to witness a battle of colossal magnitudes. The air was tense, a precarious dance between two powerful nations, Soviet and Germany, that were on the brink of sparking a conflict that would echo through generations. The battlefield was set, and it was not an ordinary battlefield. It was about to host the largest tank battle in the history of mankind. A formidable encounter unraveled, where steel met steel and courage collided with ambition. The clashing forces of the Soviets and the Germans bore testament to the indomitable human spirit, each fighting for their own cause. This wasn't just a battle, it was a turning point, a poignant chapter in the grand saga of the World War. The Soviet victory at Kursk didn't just signify their triumph, it marked the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany's ambitions in the East. In the skies above Britain, the Battle of Britain raged from July to October 1940. This was a period of months where the horizon bore the brunt of war. The Royal Air Force, known for its courage and determination, put up a relentless defense against the threatening German Luftwaffe. The German forces had one main objective, an invasion that would rob Britain of its freedom. Yet they underestimated the indomitable spirit of the Royal Air Force pilots, who fought bravely, sacrificing their lives for their nation. The air was filled with the deafening roars of aircraft engines and the sharp cracks of gunfire. Each day, the British sky was a battlefield where bravery and strategy determined the fate of the nation. This contest of air supremacy became a turning point in the Second World War. The Royal Air Force's heroic defense against the German Luftwaffe prevented a German invasion and safeguarded Britain's freedom. As the war reaches its climax, we witness the dramatic unfolding of the Battle of Okinawa in the Pacific. The months from April to June 1945, an era living in the annals of history, become the backdrop for this epic saga. The Allied forces, a diverse group of valiant men and women from across the globe, ready themselves for combat to capture the island. The stakes were high and the atmosphere tense as they plunged into the onslaught, armed with grit, determination, and their unwavering belief in the cause they were fighting for. The relentless hours, days, and weeks of fierce combat create a narrative of heroism and sacrifice that resonates to this day. The terrifying reality of war was in full glare, as each moment seemed to foreshadow the daunting challenges that lay ahead in invading mainland Japan. This brutal campaign, a testament to human resilience, would be forever etched in our collective memory. The brutal campaign foreshadowed the challenges of invading mainland Japan. Finally, we turn our attention to the Eastern Front once more for the siege of Leningrad. From 1941 to 1944, the city endured a harrowing blockade by German and Finnish forces. Despite immense suffering, the defenders held out, contributing to the eventual defeat of Nazi Germany. And there you have it, some of the most important battles of World War II. Each of these battles was a crucible of courage, sacrifice, and determination. Their legacy lives on in the annals of history, a reminder of the cost of freedom and the resilience of the human spirit.